whatever it takes. I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a Degrassi podcast. I'm Kelsey.
I'm Holland.
And I forgot how to do an intro.
And today we're talking about Season 11, Episode 4, What's My Age Again? And Kelsey, will you please read us the Degrassi Wiki summary?
Sure. Anya's turning 18 and can finally date Dr. Chris legally, but is he still interested? No. Connor's social awkwardness makes Hannah uncomfortable and stresses Wes's friendship. Oh boy.
I forgot about the Connor thing.
I will never forget about the Connor thing. Casey and Jenna continue to struggle with new parenthood while Drew worries about Vince's threat.
Were Casey and Jenna in this episode?
I don't think so. I don't remember them being in it, but I also watched this early this week.
I literally watched it on Monday.
Yeah, I think I watched it on Tuesday.
Or maybe I might have watched it on Sunday night after we recorded the last episodes.
Yeah, I think I watched it on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember, but it was a while ago.
Because I do not remember Casey and Jenna. I think I had blocked out the fucking Connor shit because I just didn't want to deal with it.
It's horrifying.
But yeah, sure. I guess that's accurate. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to relive the episode through my notes. But the episode is called What's My Age Again, which is a 1999 song by Blink-182.
Yeah, it is.
I love this song. And it's actually very apt for this episode because it's Anya's turning 18 and it's all about her age and dating Dr. Chris. At least at first it is.
Yep.
But I love the song.
Me too.
I love this album. I love Blink-182.
It's not my favorite Blink-182 album. Dude Ranch is my favorite Blink-182 album, but I do love this.
Controversial opinion, their self-titled album is maybe my favorite album of theirs.
Very controversial opinion.
I love that album. And
it's a good album, but I hard disagree, but it's a good album.
I'm not saying it's the best, I'm saying it's my favorite.
No, absolutely.
But I think it's one of them.
There's no wrong opinion except not liking Blink-182 at all. That is the wrong opinion.
That's the wrong opinion. But Take Off Your Pants and Jacket is also great. No, literally last weekend, my sister and I were Ubering back from being drunk, and we got into an entire Blink-182 conversation about debating all of their albums. And I think she was saying Take Off Your Pants and Jacket probably had the most hit singles on it.
Yeah.
But I think she likes Enema of the State the best. I don't know. But I don't know. Anyway, that's what album this song is from. But anyway, that's the title.
Cheshire Cat's also a really good album. Because Carousel is one of my favorite songs by them. And that's on Cheshire Cat.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Dude Ranch and Cheshire Cat. But I don't know. I like Blink-182. I like the Untitled album better. I think as a whole, it all the songs are connected and it works better as a complete album. Whereas all their other albums are kind of pick and choose which songs you like type of a thing. I like Carousel, so I like Cheshire Cat.
Yeah. Carousel is my favorite. But I do like the entirety of Dude Ranch, which is why Dude Ranch is my favorite album.
Gotcha.
I do not skip anything on Dude Ranch.
Gotcha. Anyway.
Welcome to our Blink-182 podcast.
I would 100% do a Blink-182 podcast.
So would I.
Go song by song.
Yes.
I would 100% do a Blink-182 podcast.
Yes.
They were my obsession in middle school. And which was after they broke up. Basically, I binged on them post breakup and became obsessed. Anyway,
we saw them live together.
We did. I've seen them 3 times.
I think I've only seen them twice.
I saw them. But we both saw them in 2004.
Yeah.
Just on opposite sides of the country.
That's true.
And then I saw them when they got back together in 2009. And then we saw them when Tom was gone.
Yeah, they were still great.
They were still really good. And wait,
Mark has always been Travis Barker was always the favorite for me, but now that I'm older.
Mark was always my fave. I love Plus 44. I love that album too.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Mark is objectively the best one. Now that I'm older and
Follow him on Twitter. He's great.
He's so good. I was literally just going to say, he's so good on Twitter. Can we start a Blink-182 podcast?
Yes.
Can we just talk about Blink-182 instead of this episode of
I could
Degrassi?
do that for hours. I could literally, it's been 5 minutes and we're still, I think this is the whole entire song of What's My Age Again is going to play.
We're going to get sued.
Well, we've done that with one other song. I don't remember which one it was, but I know I did that before and I was like, well, we don't like make money off of this podcast anyway. It's fine.
True. It's true.
But what were we saying?
That we should probably talk about Degrassi.
Talk about Blink-182. Wait, who opened for them when we saw them? Besides All Time Low.
All Time Low, and I want to say A Day to Remember.
It was A Day to Remember. Oh boy, what a time.
What a time.
Anyway, this episode. Oh, so Anya, Holly J, and Fiona are like going through a pile of magazines.
They're planning Anya's 18th birthday.
Right.
And Fiona suggests Alice in Wonderland, but the Tim Burton version.
Which, no thank you.
Hard pass.
Let's forget that
Weird choice.
movie even exists.
Weird choice.
And Anya wants to be Paris themed, which I guess was the theme of their prom when she lost her virginity to Sav because Holly J's like, really, you want to relive that?
Holly J makes a good point. And Fiona's
Anya's like, it's classic.
Fiona's like, it's overplayed and tacky. And I'm like, I kind of agree with Fiona.
Yeah.
Fiona has taste. Let's listen to her.
But then she's like, oh my God, guess what? I'm turning 18, which means I need to call Dr. Chris because I'm going to be legal soon.
Yep.
And then she calls him on speakerphone, which just exhibits like how too young she is for this man.
Seriously.
Because he is a man. He's like 26, right?
Yeah, he's my age.
He's our age.
Yeah.
That would be like us dating an 18-year-old. No, thank you.
I threw up in my mouth just thinking about it.
Like, no.
If I dated someone 2 years younger than me, I'd be like, you are a child. I can't do this.
Yeah.
She can't legally drink. What's the point?
Well, she will be able to in a year in Canada.
That's true. But still, good call.
No. She's in high school still.
Oh, gross.
And
But Holly J and Fiona are like making kissy noises as she's like on the phone with
and
Dr.
she's like,
Chris.
you should come to my birthday party. And he's like,
no thanks.
But then he like asks her out to dinner anyway.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why are we doing this?
I don't know.
And then I guess the theme song plays at some point.
And then Wesley and Pogo Girl are, I think, still together.
Yeah, I said Wesley and Pogo Queen still going strong.
Yep. And then Connor is
Staring
staring at her chest. Yeah. Horrifying.
And then she walks away because she is uncomfortable. And then Connor's like, girls are still a mystery to me. And Wesley is like, stop staring at her, you weirdo.
Pretty much. Can we talk fashion police?
Yeah. Anya's hair looks cute with bangs.
Love it. She pulls up two dresses. She like is showing them two different dresses for like when she's going on her big date with Dr. Chris. And one is like floral and terrible. And one is like a solid pink dress that's very good.
Which is the one she goes with, which looks
Thank
really
God.
good on her.
It looks great.
Owen's hair is way longer. And I don't hate it.
Yeah. I don't either. I don't want to talk about it.
I also like Anya's like fuchsia-esque jacket.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I like
really
that
good.
like blazer situation. And also her lipstick is really good. She has like a very good date outfit. It's a good look. And then
I think at the end of the episode, I was looking at Owen and I put a star next to this, but I just wrote, is it bad that I think he looks good here?
I know. I'm like, I kind of hate myself. Oh, and I think my only other...
It's the actor. It's not the character.
Yeah, exactly. My only other fashion note is, Anya, don't dress like a schoolgirl if you're trying to go look grown up for Dr. Chris.
Oh, boy.
Because when she goes to see him at the hospital to be like, I'll go to Africa with you. Why does everyone go to Africa, by the way?
I wrote that down on my notes. Like, why does everybody go to Africa on the show?
But she's like, I'll go with you. But she looks great. Don't get me wrong. She looks really good. But she's wearing like a plaid skirt and knee socks. And I'm like, don't try to... You look like you're trying to dress like a sexy schoolgirl, which is not giving off the impression of adulthood.
No.
Like, she looks great, but girl.
But for high school.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. That's all I have.
Me too.
But then my next note is just, ew, Owen, go away.
Yep.
'Cause I think he's still, like, being gross with Anya, but I don't remember what he does.
And Shantae comes over and she's like, Anya, you have to tell me where you got into school so we can put it up on the thing, doing the thing. And Anya's like, I'll find out soon. So she hasn't found out about college. And this is when I wrote down, yeah, I bet Anya didn't get into college.
Yeah.
Because Degrassi is sometimes predictable as fuck.
Sometimes.
Always. Constantly predictable.
And Owen is still, like, looming around.
Although, to be fair, as far as Degrassi's predictability goes, did not expect Bianca to kill a guy. So
True. Definitely did not expect that. But then Owen is still, like, hanging around, and Anya's like, I'm dating a doctor. And Owen thinks she's lying. He's like, okay, if you don't want to go out with me, just say so. And I'm like, she has said so, though. Go away.
Yeah. But also, like, it does sound made up that she's dating a doctor who is only 26, whose name is Dr. Chris.
I know.
I'm like, no, this does sound made up. Like, I'm like, I understand Owen right now. But
and
then,
she's like, next year I'll be off at TU dating a doctor, and you'll also be a total pig.
which, like, LOL. But also, Owen says something that I thought was funny, and anytime I like Owen, it makes my heart and my soul hurt. But he did say something that I really enjoyed, which is she was like, yeah, he's a doctor and he's 26. And I think Owen said something along the lines of, yeah, you must have a lot in common.
Oh, God.
Which is, like, truly, though.
So true, but, Owen. But then we're with Connor again, who's still, like, staring at fucking... Who is she? Is he staring at Pogo Queen again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Wesley, he's talking to Wesley, and he, like, oh, no. Okay. No, he, like, is calling, and he's, like, whispering to Hannah, and he's like, Hannah.
Oh, yeah, they're, like, in class.
Yeah, he's, like, trying to get her attention, and she's ignoring him. And then, like, class ends, and she's walking out, and he's like, wait, Hannah, talk to me. And then he's like, why are you mad at me? You have a mad face. And she's like, you were staring at my chest. And he's like, Wesley does it all the time. Because he just straight up called out his friend like that.
Yeah. Because Connor does not understand social cues. Lest we forget.
That is for sure.
And then we're with Anya, who chose the pink dress for her date.
Thank God.
And
she's planning on sleeping over his house already.
Yeah, and she's, like, crafting a lie, and Holly J's like, are you sure that this is a good idea? I don't know. And then Fiona's like, lots of girls I knew in New York dated way outside their league, or something like that.
Which is hilarious, because I was like,
shady.
super shady, which is like, is she saying out of their league and that's just like Canada for older? Or is she saying out of their league like she's being shady as fuck?
I feel like she's not meaning to be shady. I think she's just being honest and doesn't realize it's rude.
Which is very Fiona.
It's very Fiona. Like, I don't think she's like, because she said it in a like, oh yeah, lots of girls I knew in New York dated like way out of their league. Like, this is normal to me, even though that didn't register as like extremely rude in her brain.
Oh yeah, it is super rude. But also she's like fully encouraging Anya to do this dumb thing.
Yeah. And she's like, bye, going on my date. And then real quick, we're with Drew and his lawyer. And they actually came back to the like crime scene inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Which we talked about on that episode. And I was like, I doubt we'll come back to this. This is Degrassi after all. And they're like, I mean, you said you hit him, but you were on the ground. What's going on? And he's like, don't worry about it.
It just all happened so fast. And then they're like, cool, that tracks. And they move on.
Also, are they putting away Vince? I don't know.
He's in custody.
Right. Vince is in custody. And then that's kind of what happens. And then we're at their date, and they're going to Little Mistakes again, which I'm like, why? Why is this the only restaurant we go to?
It's the only restaurant in town.
And
in the entire city of Toronto. Just Little Mistakes.
And then Anya's like, hi.
Which, by the way, every time we say it, I just think it's Little Mistakes.
Yeah. No, but it's Mistakes.
Yes. I feel like that's not a good name for a restaurant.
It's real bad because it's like it's a mistake that you're eating here. Is
yeah,
the implication.
Absolutely
of the name. But then she like greets him and is like, hi, and like immediately goes in for a kiss, and he's like, what do you do?
It's very uncomfortable. And she's just like, it's okay, I'm gonna be 18 in like 2 hours.